Hello, and welcome back to part 11 of Let's Play Spyro Reignited Trilogy. And as you guys and girls may remember, I left the last part off in the Dreamweaver's homeworld heading towards Haunted Towers. However, I'm back in Lofty Castle, as you may see, because I did the stupid thing, and I said that I was going to destroy this hidden stump, and what did I do? I forgot to do it. So I just had to go back and do it. So I did a stupid thing, so I've just ended up having to embarrass myself in Lofty Castle. Which is not something I exactly wanted to do, but I just had to go back and get this stump. Because it's such an easy skill point to get, I just couldn't leave it. So here we go. We're now back in the Dreamweaver's world. And this is where I left it off before. So I think I'll now finally make my way to Haunted Towers, which hopefully should not go wrong. And I must not forget to burn that wizard's hat. Because otherwise it's going to be Lofty Castle all over again. So here we go. So wish me luck in Haunted Towers. That I'll actually remember to do everything. And speaking of like the looks of him in the loading screens and stuff, I mean, I like the way the sky colour like all depends on Spyro's colour. The way like the lighting affects the colour of how things look, how Spyro looks. As you can see, it looks more purple now, whereas in the Dreamweaver's homeworld it actually looked more pink. So here goes Haunted Towers. Probably one of my favourite levels, once again, in the original Spyro game. Which I get the fairy's kiss, and then I can destroy all of the metal armoured guys. It's actually nice that I now have an indication of how long I have left of the Super Flame, as you can see in the right hand side of the screen right here, which I think is a nice addition to Spyro 1 that they've done in Reignited Trilogy, like I previously mentioned in the High Caves level back in the Magic Crafters world, which I believe was part 6. Yeah, it was part 6 of this Let's Play series, yeah, correct. Right, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to leave all these enemies here until I get the permanent Super Flame.
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
So I'm only going to use the fairy's kiss in this area here just to get through this metal door. And I'm going to supercharge around to the area, which is just around that corner where you're looking here, where Spyro's pointing, to where I can get the permanent Super Flame, and I can just take out everything else in the level from there. Well, that's the way I've always done the level anyway. You may do it in different orders, but so I definitely like the way Spyro looks when he's got Super Flame, the way he like glows orange and purple. I'd say I think he looks really cool when he does that. Whereas in the original Spyro games, he just turned red. Like he used cheat code to turn him red. So here we go, supercharge around to the secret area here, which was not that hard at all. Now this is the part that's a lot tricky. Even though I have become a master of a supercharge, like Copano was about to say.
You've become a master of the supercharge. Great work.
I said this part is definitely a lot trickier in this game. Usually I could get past all these knights before they got resurrected in the original, but in Reignited Trilogy I've actually found that a lot harder. For which I don't think I'm going to make it, which that was actually close. I actually did manage to make that. So here's the fairy that gives you the permanent super flame. Well, permanent super flame for the rest of the level. It's not like Spyro 2's permanent super flame after you complete the game. But... and I just got zapped. Of course, clear all these enemies out here. If I don't keep getting zapped, that is. How that didn't explode straight away, the super flame, I've no idea. But anyway, this is one of the chests that I always keep missing. I like complete this level and like think, where's the rest of the treasures? I always forget about this chest here, which is full of loads of treasure, including a gem of 25, so that's where all the treasure's been going. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back around to this area over here, which I think I've actually got to take the long way around, to be fair, because I can't actually exactly glide that far. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm actually going to go back to that area, of which I think I'll go this way, because you actually can go this way. I can just imagine like how annoying it'd be if you burst one of these vaults open and some of the treasures actually went over the side. I'm not too sure if that's actually happened before, you know, and I've had to like restart the level, but I can imagine it'd be pretty horrible if it has happened. Probably that frustrating, I don't want to remember it, so. So that's all this outdoor area cleared out. So now I am going to get the wizard's hat, which I actually am going to get the wizard's hat, because I'm not going to make the same screw up like I did before in Lofty Castle and forget it. So if I would do a screw up on the jumping, which is probably more to be embarrassed about. So here we go, the wizard's hat, which I should just be able to make it over till, yep, so there it is. You just need to flame it. May acquire the skill point that way, which it actually says burn the blue wizard's hat, but it didn't actually burn, it actually like exploded after like a 2-second delay, which is pretty funny. But speaking of stuff like that, there's actually a patch coming for this game. I haven't read much into it, but apparently there's going to be a patch and it's going to fix a few things and add some things maybe, I'm not too sure.
Hold your horns, here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
Whereas I've just said, there is a patch for this, and I'm not exactly too sure what the patch does yet, or is going to do, because I haven't read into it, which I should have really read into it straight away, but I've been too busy following other things and also doing this Let's Play series at the same time, so I say I'm one of these people who can't do too many things at once. But I'm definitely looking forward to whatever the patch has to entails. Which should hopefully be improvements to the game. Although the game's already good enough as it is, but it would be nice to actually see some additional improvements to it as well. So why not make the game even better? You see, levels like this and Dark Passage, I just prove how much I appreciate the level design in Spyro 1. So that should be Haunted Tower's 100% complete. Yep. I just like to double check because I always want to like make sure and see that the 100% level complete prompt actually comes up. So now we have 10,000 treasures. So there's not much more to go. I think there's 500 in Jacques or Jacques. I really don't know how to pronounce this name. So if any of you actually know how to pronounce it, just comment below. You know, comment the pronunciation, because as I said, I am terrible with stuff like that. I'm terrible with pronunciation. Well, not terrible with it, I just say that I'm bad at pronouncing certain words, like complex words, like, as I say, the name of that boss. Okay, so unfortunately, from this point on, the commentary for some reason stopped recording. Because I was actually recording this part, and the commentary was actually recorded alright up to now. However, I've just gone back to review it when I've come to edit this, and it turns out that the half of the commentary hasn't recorded, so from here on, I'm going to be doing post-commentary on this part, unfortunately. Because I seriously do tell you that this was not actually meant to happen at all. However, unfortunately it couldn't be helped, and I've got to re-record post-commentary for this level. And just to update you, when I was saying a minute ago that I couldn't pronounce this name, it's actually pronounced Jacques, I believe. I think I've found that out through the help of Spyro 557 Jonathan during his Let's Play of this game. Because he was pronouncing the name correctly, because I always thought it was pronounced as Jacques, Jacques. I was never too sure how to pronounce this name, but finally Jonathan's pointed out how to pronounce this name correctly, so that actually helps quite a lot. And also as well, one of the commenters on that video what Spyro 557 did, Noel, which is of course my friend as well, actually clarified that it's actually a French word, a French name. So that's the reason why it is pronounced as Jacques. So anyway, I'm actually going to go and actually comment on more on the game now, when I can. Because I've actually never really done a post-commentary before, because I've done a post-commentary before on my Let's Play of Crash Team Racing that I did back in 2017, because obviously I can't talk much and concentrate such a lot when trying to get platinum relics. I say this is the area here where you go to the boss, but we're not exactly going to the boss yet, because we're actually going to clear all this area out first. So basically this part here, you have to flame this fool here, and you have to flame this one. You have to like do this really quick. It is actually quite tricky to do, and it did actually take some figuring out a few years ago, because believe it or not, the first time I fully 100% this game, or 120% even, was when I was 14. So that would have been like back in early 2010, even though I've been playing this game from, say, a young age of 4 or 5.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Take care.
And I think I just spoke a bit when the dragon was speaking here, because it is actually quite tricky to do a post-commentary, because, as I say, I haven't done one of these for quite a while. I don't know which part I went for first. I think I flamed this fool here and then went on the S, I did. So this is actually quite a tricky glide, especially with how they've changed the gliding mechanic, I think, in Spyro Reignited Trilogy, where you have to actually charge and glide. Which is something I actually learnt really early on from getting the game, which was just back in November. However, in the previous game, like I previously said, you can just jump and then jump again to glide over, and you didn't actually have to do a run. In fact, I think that the running in the original game, to be fair, actually made you not jump as far. So they seem to have changed that mechanic around a bit, although it is quite an interesting twist. I wouldn't exactly say it's a bad thing they've decided to change, but it is actually Something pretty interesting. I say I love the lighting in this game as well. As I say, going on about the visuals again, like you could actually see the lava glowing on Spyro and on the walls and on the all surrounding objects, and I just died because I didn't make this jump properly, because I don't think I was actually concentrating, to be fair. Hence why that happened. And I definitely like what they've done with the glowing in the pedestal to these platforms. You see that, the pink purple glowing with a crystal inside. I also like the way they've done the crystals inside the lighthouses as well in the flight levels. I'm actually quite impressed with what they've actually done with that. Of course, this is where the key is, because if I think I've got time here, yes, I've managed to get the glide over here. And this is where I got nearly sideswiped off the edge, which is one of the things I'm kind of sad that I have to do post-commentary on, because I did actually have quite a reaction to that. Or like, ooh, that was close, or something like that, but it was actually like better, if you know what I mean. But I say this has happened to me loads of times in both the original game and Reignited. I simply just get swiped off the edge, like just like that. I mean, just not get knocked straight off a cliff, straight into the lava, you know. It happens all the time, and it can be quite frustrating, to be fair. So of course we've got the last Dragon of Dreamweavers.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
But once again, I do find it like really weird what happens with when the colour cheats or any cheats seem to deactivate when you're actually talking to a dragon or during cutscenes. It sort of looks like, oh, Spyro just changed colour real quick, and I'm like, I didn't know Spyro was a chameleon. It's like pretty interesting. As I say, look at the sides again, the far distance, the lava, and it kind of reminds me of a level from Crash of the Titans, I think it's Blizzard of Claws, where it looks just like really pretty with all of the lava and rock in the distance, and also the orange haze. I think I take a look around here because it does actually look pretty sweet. So that's obviously Jacques done. Not Jacques, sorry, I'm doing it again. Jacques completed. So that is also the Dreamweaver's homeworld completed as well. I actually don't think that my post-commentary turned out too bad, to be fair, because as I say, I have done one before when I did Crash Team Racing back in 2017. So now we move on to Nasty's world.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Nasty's world is not the friendliest place you'll ever find.
And also as well, that part had recording issues as well, where it unfortunately all recorded in one colour. So I think that's part 12, and we've got to re-record all again, so in the meantime I'm going to have to play all the way back to here to record that part again, because unfortunately all of us are having technical difficulties at the minute, and I'm hoping we don't ever get any more, because as I said, we've had too many of them lately. So until then, I hope you all enjoyed this part, and please hang fire until I actually get the next part recorded, because as I say, I've got to play all the way back up to Nasty's world, unfortunately. So as I said, hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you all around in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.